Good day everyone. Today we are into art, visiting an exhibit of paintings from Hieronymus Bosch. Oh, but that's Mr. Frog. Yes, Chef Frog. Right place. Let's go check it out. Neat place. Even with a portrait of the artist himself. He was a Dutchman, one of the best representative of the early Netherlandish painting school. A detail of his work. There you are, Frog. Back from your fishing trip? Any news? Your shirt is torn, by the way. What do you want us to see? Nice view. Reminds me of Tsilis. I noticed you brought back your hat. And a souvenir from Rexlambo. Good for you, Frog. What are you up to? Having a coffee, as I can see. And watching TV. With the exhibition. Great. Bosch generally painted with oil on oak, mainly containing fantastic illustrations of religious concepts and narratives. Bosch shows Saint Anthony here absorbed in his thoughts, sheltered by this hollow tree trunk. The pig, with a bell on its ear, lying at his feet, and oblivious to the assault of the devil that is about to hit it hard with a mallet. The devils are not attacking the saint, but they're scattered across the area. The confrontation has yet to take place, as is clearly indicated by the fire that has started in the chapel, its glow barely visible through the doorway and behind the building. Nothing is troubling life and nature in the background. But devils are coming in with weapons through a gate, protecting themselves behind a shield. A turbulent war scene with an elephant in the middle. On his back is a fantastic building with soldiers defending themselves against the attackers who attempt to climb the elephant with ladders. Everyone is fighting. And there are some gross representations of what humans are capable of doing. Bosch produced quite a few of such triptychs. In the central panel is Christ as a judge, surrounded by the Virgin Mary, John the Evangelist, and the Apostles. Below, the punishment of the damned from monstrous creatures of hell. The damned are burned, speared, impaled, hung from butcher hooks, tortured on bizarre machines. On the left panel, God the Father in a bright area. Below, there's a host of angels tumbling from heaven, from the darkening clouds. Some angels are fighting against those who have been cast out from heaven, engaged in an aerial combat with one another. On this side, one would expect heaven, but in fact Bosch depicted here the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve lived before the fall. The right panel depicts hell and eternal death. Naked figures being tormented and tortured. In the foreground, one demon shoots arrows which impale a naked figure as a target. The Garden of Earthly Delights triptych is one of his most famous artworks. There are 3 panels. On the left, the Garden of Eden. In the background of this paradise landscape, we see many animals. Some would have been familiar to contemporary people, but elephants and giraffes were not often seen in Europe. These animals were all God's creations. Eve has just been created from one of Adam's ribs. The Creator looks at us right in the eyes. He blesses the couple, be fruitful and multiply. Below Eve feeds, rabbits symbolizing fertility. In the larger central panel, the Garden of Delight, buzzing with activity. Driven by lust, men on all sorts of mounts circle around women bathing in a pool. They're carrying fruits, eggs, birds, perhaps intended as gifts for the women. Although the majority of the figures are white, it does include a couple of dark-skinned people. We see small groups of men and women engaging in conversation, dancing, eating fruits. This can be regarded as casual flirting, but many are definitely starting to engage in sexual activity. In the background, peculiar constructions, with many spires penetrating objects. Rivers go through these constructions. On the right panel, hell. A group of lost souls is being crushed by a pair of giant ears with a knife in between. Closer to us, the tree man with a human face. Inside the tree, a tavern with men drinking, while a woman is drawing wine from a barrel. On top of his head, a bagpipe, symbol of rustic life in Flemish art. And the flag on its back also shows the same bagpipe. The tree man is balanced on two small boats, with figures looking for shelter in the trunks. Below, musical instruments have been turned into instruments of torture, punishing sinners with the same instruments they have played with. This demon is torturing a sinner, grabbing the man by the throat with its left hand. On the back of the monster, a shield with a knife securing a hand, gesturing a blessing, as pictured on the left panel. On top of the hand, we see a dice. Gambling was considered an evil pastime. Bosch had many followers, most with remarkable depictions of all possible scenes, figures, begging for pardon, and sinners being tortured, pierced, and cut up into pieces by fantastic demons. In this case, Christ coming into limbo, somehow checking out who did what to deserve punishment or not. Demons have no pity, and for the human figures it is too late. The message is clear: you better behave and pray during your life, else you know what to expect. Let us finish on a more cheerful note. This copperplate engraving features 4 human and animal heads fused together. They can be seen from all sides without clearly identifying a principal view. I shall stop our tour here, hoping that you have made it so far. Oh, Frog, you were here all this time, and you can move your ears. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye for now.